Management duo, the pair of you. Afternoon 2-2 draw. What's your reaction, Tommy?
Gutted, to be honest with you. Obviously, we've led twice and we conceded late on it. It feels like a defeat. Obviously, we've got the cries for a penalty at the end, which I think were duly deserved. And I really want to say unlucky today, but I don't think we played well enough to win the game. I think both goals were really sloppy, and we do need to be better.
Obviously, both the Corby goals, one came in the first half right at the end, maybe a tad lucky, came off their defender before Sam Eyes put it away. The second, a very well taken free kick. Not much more apart from the odd half chance in front of goal, do you think? Do you need more firepower?
No, I don't think so. You scored 2 goals, my head is at the post. 3 goals, you know, you start scoring 2-3 goals every week, you'd like to think you're going to win the majority. I think the concern for me and Stan will be the fact that we keep conceding goals, if anything. I think at the moment we're screaming out just to win 1-0, just to give us that bit of confidence to think, you know what, we can win ugly here and we can stay compact. And I think if you give yourself a platform to work on, i.e. a clean sheet, then you've got a great chance of winning football matches.
Stan, I'll come to you. Obviously, you've got another league game midweek now on Wednesday. They're coming thick and fast Wednesday night, then a big trip on Saturday. Any changes you expect in the next week?
We've got a tough run of games coming up. We highlighted today as one that we obviously want to win every game, but sometimes you have to be realistic and you realise you can't win every game. Today was one that we had on paper that we should be winning, and changes, not in terms of personnel, it could be changes in terms of selection, but I doubt very much there'll be any new personnel coming in before the game. We're just very flat at the minute. We weren't good enough today, I don't think. We've gone ahead twice. Like Tommy's already alluded to, we've got to be clever, we've got to be better, we've got to see games out, we've got to win that game 1-0 or 2-1 and walk in here and say, you know what, we weren't great, but we've won ugly, and that's what you need to do to get yourself up the league table. We haven't done it, and we've got things we need to work on. Like Tommy said, we did create enough chances. I know we didn't create loads and loads, but like Tommy's hit the post, a penalty claim where we've got down the other end, we've not been at our best, but we've still created enough chances to score goals. It's at the other end that's the concern.
Obviously, we're not in a position where things are desperate, but obviously going forward, it's all about the positivity of the game today and where to take that leading on, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the positivity is the fact that we didn't lose. For me, there's not that many positives to take from today. It feels like we've lost the game, which we haven't. We've got a point, which, okay, is better than nothing. They came here and had a good go at us. We knew what they'd set up like, we knew how they'd play, and like I said, we need to be better defensively as a team, as a unit, as a group.
Do you think the 4-0 defeat to Cugno on Tuesday night has been in the minds of the players on the pitch this afternoon?
I wouldn't have thought so. I think that game's just one of those. Tommy and I hold our hands up with that one. We wanted to rest certain players. We were trying to get a few local lads signed on for that, but we couldn't sign them on. It was too late. We didn't realise we had to give 24 hours notice, so we'll take some of the blame for that. And the lads turning up to that game were told previously that they weren't needed, so the mentality wasn't right, and that's our fault. We accept that. So Tuesday night shouldn't have had any bearing on today. And at times we played some decent football. We just need to do more of that and then be better defensively.
Is there any comment on Tom Barrett leaving the club?
No, that's his decision. It'd be naive to think that that's not something that has been going on in the background. Tuesday night there was a little bit of a disagreement that went on, but I can't think that somebody would leave just because of one disagreement like that. I think it would be naive to think that it's not been going on in the background. Disappointed because 5 weeks ago we set a stall out, we made him our highest paid non-contract player, and 5 weeks later reneged on the deal. That was supposed to, it wasn't a contract, but it was a deal that was supposed to go to the end of the season. He's decided not to, so I like Tommy, he's a good lad. If he doesn't want to be at the club, then that's up to him.
Talk about non-contract players, let's talk about the contract players. Mark Arbour played on Tuesday night as well, he's not here this afternoon. What's his position with the club? Is he with the club or without the club, or obviously as a contract player?
He is with the club, he's on contract. and he's entitled to be getting his wages every week because he's on a contract. Tommy and I feel that at the minute he's not somebody that's going to be involved with the squad for whatever reason. That's obviously our decision. I've not really got a lot else to say on that. That's the situation with Mark. He's dealing with it like a pro, or getting on with it. We don't want him around things at the minute because we don't see him fitting into our plans. So that's where we're at.
Moving on, big game against Biggles Wade on Wednesday evening. No major changes, you think? Any injuries to talk of this afternoon, Tommy?
Not any major injury worries, concerns for the game. I think me and Stan obviously have a talk about it over the next couple of days. We're training Monday night and work on a few things and decide probably a team on Monday going into the game on Wednesday.
All right, well, thank you very much. John?